This episode was brought to you by Ladies. Step up your lash game and join the Mink Lash Gang. With over 20 lash styles, Mink Lash Gang is your go-to for high-quality, affordable mink lashes. Featuring a durable, lightweight, and easy-to-apply band, with proper care, your lashes will last up to 25 wears. Visit www.minklashgang.com and use the code VYBE for a special discount at checkout. Ames Parker Brand Management. Specializing in social media management and content creation, let AP help you use the power of social media to take your brand to the next level. Contact us at amesparkerbrand@gmail.com for your customized package.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? So today we're at Vivid Vybe. Again, another episode of Vivid Vybe, Battle of the Sexes. All right, I'm your host, Miss Misha, and to my
goddamn Chanel, man.
and to my left we have Team Chanel. Right?
Guess
we got
who's
Team
back?
Chanel with the lovely Chanel. She's
Yes.
back. Yes.
Yes.
And her teammate,
Miss
Miss
Whitney Houston.
Whitney.
No, Whitney from Houston.
Good one.
Right,
Good one. I
like
said
that.
I got the
Whitney
from.
Houston. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Houston right now.
And then over to my right, we have Team Dell.
To your right, that ain't right.
Let's get this shit started. Fuck the introduction. Do a question. Sit that shit already. Come on.
I have my brother from another mother. I have Del P.
What's happening?
And then his teammate, looking like a snack, Mr. Goodbar.
I mean, it's only right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the beer
Mr.
god is here.
Goodbar.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let's
the
get
snack
to this.
himself. the
Let's
snack
do it.
himself.
Let's do it.
Yes. Mr.
All
Good
right.
Bar in the bar in the building.
I should have worn my Whitney Hutton t-shirt if I knew Whitney was going to be here.
I know.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
It's another episode of Salt and Pepper again.
It is.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
look,
All right.
look. You said you was going to control your face before, and you already
Good
off.
fucking luck.
You already
Right.
off.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's
Okay.
going to be interesting. All right. So today, again, this is Vivid Vybe. We got the Battle of the Sexes. But before we start, I wanted to say rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle.
Yes.
Word up.
I
He
got-
definitely will be missed.
Word
I
up.
want to
So-
say, like, I actually met him and actually hold a conversation with him in 2015 when I actually got into this industry. It was Trade Day. I was lucky enough to get a media pass and meet all the celebrities in the backstage. And I remember he was saying, well, I'm trying to take a picture with him. Man, you too short to take a picture with me. Because he was so
Oh, wow.
tall, you know.
Mhm.
And then he's, like, so cute, too, with it, you know. Always the good ones. Damn.
So I
Leave
wanted to
us with the
start
battles.
that. I wanted to start that
Okay,
off
yeah,
before we
RIP.
actually started the battle.
Word up.
Absolutely.
All right. So again, it's Battle of the Sexes. So let's get to the rules.
That don't
Fir-
apply
oh,
to me.
First,
She's
no
all
talking
fucking-
over the other team,
You gotta elevate your voice on
and
me.
no. Still, really,
I'm just
no
saying.
generalizing.
Chanel could talk. She didn't.
All
She
right.
yelled at me.
So,
Y'all got some.
so tonight's show, just so you know, tonight's show is an hour long, and any questions that you have, we'll answer at the after show, if we have the after show. So tonight we've got the questions that I'm the only one that knows the questions.
Well, don't be nervous because I'm back. Girl.
Oh, I know. She just
It might not be you. It might be me.
Oh,
is,
so
it
you got
is.
that
It's
good
a
bar
snack.
next to
It's a
you.
snack.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
so everybody here knows what the question
My burger.
the topic is, but I'm the only one that knows what the questions are. So tonight is going to be about, let's talk
perfect
about
love?
love, or what's love got to do with it, love and dating. All right. So we ready? You ready to start?
Let's get it.
All
Always
right.
ready. Are you ready? You ready?
I'm
You
100.
ready?
I'm 100%
You ready?
ready.
I'm ready.
I'm not ready, so let's just get started.
This should be interesting. All right.
I'm trying.
So, what do you do if the way you give love isn't the way your partner receives love?
Leave the relationship. Next.
And why?
Communicate.
And why?
I'm fucking playing. I'm playing. No, if you don't, man, if you truly like care about that person and you really wanted to work it out, as we always say every week, it's all about communication. So, and this really is a big problem in our culture, really. It's like a huge disconnect between black men and black women, and we kind of don't know how to communicate with each other. And then as you get older, you learn this term called love language, meaning, how a person receives love. So a lot of times we try to love people the way we know how, and it doesn't get received. So you start feeling like that person's ungrateful. That's right. And it's not that they're not. It's just that they don't get it. Like, that's not how they receive it. If they don't like gifts, don't shower them with gifts. Exactly. So, I mean, it all boils down to the conversation on both parties.
I have to agree with that. I'd like to add to that there's a word that most people don't like to use or abide by. That word is called compromise. You have to compromise. The way you give love might not be the way that person receives love, and vice versa. But if this is somebody that's important to you, you got to meet. You got to find somewhere to meet, and you can only meet through communication.
Facts.
So that's where we at with it.
Ladies,
I agree, because it's all about communication. We all took that class one day in schools, communication class.
Yeah, that shit ain't set us up for relationships
At all.
No.
We got fucked over.
Word up.
Yeah.
But damn, I'm trying to say, for the people who don't have no education, go back to school maybe. But I agree, because I've been at predicament. I'm giving all I can give and not receiving it back. It was kind of pissing me off. But besides me just sitting him down, letting him know how I truly feel about the situation and saying, hey, But you make it feel like, I want to also be that type of person. I did this, I did that, always throwing back in their face. So I'm real bad in communication and relationship. Yeah, so I agree on that part.
I'm bad at communication regardless.
Yeah.
No, I'll shut down and not communicate right when whatever the situation may happen. So I need to better myself with that. But I do agree communication is the way to go. And compromise in a way, I guess. But only so much compromising can go.
I have a question. Can we ask?
Absolutely.
Yes, you can ask
that question, buddy.
Why do you think that you're bad at communication?
I agree, all females.
I need to put my sexy voice on.
I'm telling you.
I don't know, I guess the way, not necessarily the way I was raised, but to see how my parents are, how they react to it. I'm a lot like my mother, to where when something hurts her feelings, instead of her spitting it out or whatever, she bottles it up, and I do the same.
Okay. So you're gonna stop?
Stop what?
Stop bottling it up.
I try.
You have to.
Okay.
Are you trying with your fiance? Are you trying a lot?
I'm trying.
Is he watching right now?
No.
Okay. What's his name?
Maurice.
Maurice.
I got a brother, Maurice. Oh my God.
Where's the camera at? Maurice, I need you to work
definitely
on helping her stop bottling things up. You might have to pull it out of her sometimes. Even when she give you the face she's giving me right now. You got to work on it. That's gonna help you in the long run, I promise. Because I was just like you.
Yeah, buddy, do that.
When he said pull out, I was like,
Well, no, don't pull
Save that
out.
for
We do
next
not
week,
pull out.
buddy.
I am.
Don't start.
I am not
that's
team.
all on you next
I am
week,
not
but
team
that's
pull
all
out.
on
all
you
these
next
topics
week.
these days,
That's all
I
on
didn't
you
know
next
what all the
week.
topics
I am
was,
not
but-
team pull out. I'm letting y'all know right
How many kids you have?
We are not. Huh?
How many kids you
I'm
have?
spayed and neutered, baby.
Oh,
I shoot the club up. You feel me?
okay.
I thought your name was-
question.
Not gonna go well.
So, how
much?
important is income to your relationship, and why?
Income? Like money wise? It's important. Who gonna support me? I mean, how we gonna support each other?
She said it right.
She looking bad. She did.
She already have to clean that shit up.
Right.
Look, let me see who's watching.
So y'all go.
I mean, I feel like it's very important, both sides, because you have to be independent in your own relationship too. You can't depend on nobody.
Right.
So you got to make that money the same way they make their money, because just in case the breadwinner leave, you just stuck like Chuck, So it's very important. It's not about also who make the most money either. As long as the income come in the household, bills getting paid, I don't care.
I have a rebuttal to that. Are we talking about just dating, or are we talking about marriage?
Oh, I ain't asked that question. What was that question?
Because there's a
I think
difference.
that's
You could go
I think
both. I
it's
think you
just
could do
in-
both, really.
Because
Well,
if we
no.
live together,
Well, if there's a difference, then
I think in the living arrangements, we can.
in
let's
living
base it off of
arrangements, marriage,
Yeah.
I would say income plays a part. If I'm single and she's single and we dating, her income and my income ain't got nothing to do with each other.
Oh, you
True.
on your own, player.
Mind your
true,
business.
but I mean, if we live together, it's a different story, right?
Well,
Oh, absolutely.
That's
Y'all
different.
live
That's
together,
completely
yeah.
different.
Y'all
But if
live
we
together.
dating, just
If we
like we live
dating-
our own separate, it doesn't matter. How,
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Income
Your
doesn't
bill's
matter.
your problem.
Exactly.
But living together,
Yeah, we
I mean, I think I don't know who I was talking to, but we just had that conversation, and I feel like in reality, man, the way shit going, you know, 2 incomes is better than one.
Word up.
Like
Word
it
up.
is, especially
Today
on my
ages,
end?
yes.
that first come, I be like, yo, where my partner at? Like,
You know what I'm saying?
yo,
Right,
but I
first
mean,
of the
it
month.
is. But use it in a sense to grow together, not to abuse each other.
Exactly.
Like you said, you know, it really boils down to like, hey, whatever I don't have on the 15th, make sure you cover on the 1st. That's really just to sum it up. Like where I come from, like a single parent home, it's just my mom. So like I said, I tell it every week. All I know how to do is provide.
Right.
So in that department, we live together. All that, you straight when it comes to them bills. Them gonna get paid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I feel like if you break it down, whoever makes the most money, you can you it makes it easier when y'all have that conversation where it's like, look, I'm gonna go ahead and pay the rent, this, that, and the third. And I've said on this show before, like the day I ever decided to get married, like all my wife need to do is really whatever bills you create is what you pay for. Now that don't go for every dude out here. Like you can't match the
doesn't.
LP. This is just me. My wife, whatever bill she create is on her. If she decide, oh, I want a new car, we go get you a new car.
Yeah.
But I ain't paying $450. I promise you, I'm not. So
Now, I do have a
Cheap ass.
kind of a rebuttal question for that. So,
the fuck? How? Man, go ahead.
That was a
I
good one.
lost my train. So, do you think that if in a marriage or when you do get married, that having joint and then single accounts, do you think someone should have a single account?
I would let Mr. Marcus, I'm not calling you.
Come on, call that
I
man with the good
actually was
part.
so violated that I called him Mr. Marcus. Like,
Yeah, that's cool.
but I'd rather let him answer. I'm not
Respect your
married,
adults.
so
Respect
I
your
don't want to
adults.
put that out there to where I can just make a decision or make a statement on something that I don't live.
Right.
But if it was me personally, I'm cool with the joint account. What it does is, hey, make sure you put this amount. We go through our bills, add them up, make sure this amount of money is in this account. Whatever you do with your personal money is your personal money. But make sure these bills get paid. The lights get cut off, we don't have a goddamn problem.
That's
You're
on you.
supposed to pay the goddamn light bill. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's just me. I can't speak from a marriage perspective. So
Right.
I don't.
Oh, it's on me.
Yeah.
I think every marriage has to define its own rules. So there's no one rule that works for everybody. I can say from personal experience, I've tried the joint thing. It didn't work. What worked for us was delegation. I'll take care of this, you take care of that. I'll take care of this, you take care of that.
That's
And
what I
that
did.
has held us for a long time. It sounds great to have the joint and let's pool all of this right here and everything we pay comes out of that. Life happens and that can't always be the
That's a
case.
little
You know what I
scary,
mean? So it works when it works,
Yeah.
but you have to find something that works for you and yourself and your family.
Facts.
So I would just say be open-minded about what options you want. You know what I mean? I would never tell anybody don't do this, don't do that, just because it might not have worked for me. It might work for you all. You know what I mean? But I would say just stay open-minded about it. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Miss
that answer
Whitney,
your
what
question?
about you and your fiance?
So
How
me
you
and my
feel?
fiance, we kind of delegate what bills need to be paid. So with us, we stay in his family's house. So he kind of takes care of like the taxes and like the big stuff since I don't make that much money. And I pay like the little household bills
It's okay.
and I pay my credit cards off. And he
Yeah,
pay
I
my
know
stuff.
Hold your end as long as your ends meet.
But
bro,
the
you
joint
can't-
account
Right.
is kind of scary because if I get pissed, I'm taking all that shit.
Yeah, I'm like that too.
I'm taking
If I gotta go, I
And
gotta
this
go.
is why men get prenups, like shit like that. I mean, here's the thing.
That's
The
me.
purpose. Here's the true purpose of. I think the true purpose of a joint account is really for like rainy days. Like y'all should use that strictly. You could use it for savings. Like, hey, if something goes wrong, this is the account we go to. Other than that, y'all are paying whatever you guys delegated in your own personal account and whatever. Like, put it like this: if however y'all get paid, y'all put an X amount of money in every time you get paid. Nobody ever touches it unless something happens. Like if one of y'all lose a job, hey, I'm gonna just pay what I can. If whatever bill I can't, then we'll go to that account to pay it. But that really boils down to trust. At the end of the day, if y'all don't trust each other, then don't do the joint account. Leave that shit alone.
I'll take all that. I'll think about waiting for exhale. Just take all your shit.
Well, the ladies just told y'all how they feel about it, fellas. So,
But then if it
Love
was the
you,
other way
boo.
around and y'all broke up and he went to the account first and got it all out, you'd
I'll
be
be
stuck
pissed.
like Chuck.
I'll be.
Yeah, hold on.
that's
But I mean,
Like I can't. If I found out anybody I'm cool with this some shit
that's
like
suspect. That is
That's
suspect.
That is pretty foul.
Wow.
That's foul.
That is suspect.
That's
I'd
that dog
have
ass.
been in plenty situations.
but I mean, it's 50-50. It can go either way.
Well,
She can run off with it.
It's
or he
okay. We
off
can
with
run off
Like,
with it.
I-
No,
If
He
no,
run
no,
off
no.
with it. It's a problem.
She fouled. She
I
fouled
burned out.
too.
Like I left.
She
everything.
fouled
I
too.
wasn't tripping.
Next question.
Yeah. Get the fuck up.
Next
out there.
question. Do you expect your partner to change for you, and in what areas? And are you willing to change for your partner, and why?
Oh, I like this one. I think you only need to change you if it benefits the relationship for us.
Damn, took the words out his mouth.
If you're not going to, this the thing with this. I don't like that word where it's like you're gonna change for me. It's about adapting. If you're so used to being, you gotta understand you're used to being by yourself, and then now you're trying to do this us thing. As I've said before, your title changes.
Yes.
So you got to understand that now we're both trying to make adaptations to, okay, this is a new you, it's a new me.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's complicated, but I would never ask a woman to be like, you need to change for me. I'm going to be like, look, this isn't working for me. So if we're going to do this, we need to come up to like earlier, some type of compromise to like figure this out.
Absolutely.
But then you get in that ball game where it's like, we fall into this and everybody's falling victim to the, oh, that's just her. Oh, that's just how he is.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Nope. If it's damaging,
how he
a lot of
is.
times some shit you do as an individual damages the relationships. Seriously.
And you need the other person to tell you
Like,
sometimes. if you
I
don't
use
realize
myself,
it.
I'm nonchalant as fuck. Like, I'll be nonchalant by everything where you can't pick up a goddamn, like, does this nigga care? Do he love me?
Right.
And I'll be like, yeah, I care, I love you. But you're not getting that
You're
reaction
not
out of me.
showing me that you love me.
Right. All right. And that'd be my response. Like, okay, well, what the fuck we doing?
Right.
I don't have that answer. I'm just saying. For example, y'all got it.
Ladies.
Like, will we change for him and something?
Do you expect? Yeah. Do you expect your partner to change for you, and in what areas? And are you willing?
Keep
to
it a
change?
buck. Just say yes.
Right. And why?
yes.
I would like for him to change for me
Would you
in a
change
lot of
for him?
areas.
Would you change for him?
All right. Why
next
should I
question.
change?
Next question.
This is why he met. This is how he met me.
So why should
This
he-
is why
Well,
he
why
wrote
does he-
So why should?
No, hell no.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you
I
said
baited
that.
her.
So for women out there that actually feel that way,
He know I was a bad bitch.
no,
I'm
that's
joking.
fine if that's true. What I'm about to ask you is this: if you feel
A
like
crazy one.
you
not
don't have to
bad.
change, but you want him to change, how does that work?
How that work?
Like, how
Um,
does that work? If you're literally basically saying this is how you met me, but that's how you met him too, but you want him to change?
You can't work on compromise if you don't change, because both of y'all came
You
out
on
of
my
being,
team.
Sorry.
Hell no. It's I disagree with
Speak it-
Preston
speak it
last
up,
week
girl.
like a
Speak it
motherfucker.
up. Speak
Hell
it
no.
up.
Speak up. Cause Preston was over here last week fucking some shit up for
Yeah,
us.
he was.
DJ Tut,
Shout
you
out to
fucked us
Preston
too.
if he's watching. Shout out to
But
Preston.
I'm saying, like, how, like, both of y'all can't go in a relationship with the same mindset that y'all are still single but still dating one another.
Oh no, I'm not gonna think that I'm single.
But then you're not changing either.
Next question.
Yep, might as well go to the next question. She copped
Word
out
up.
that one.
Sure did.
Word up.
How do you deal with your partner's insecurities?
I think dude should go first on this.
Okay, we can.
I think we should.
As far as you have to acknowledge them. That's the first thing. Acknowledge that they're there. A lot of people will hear about their partner's insecurities and blow it off. Oh, that ain't that serious. Why you tripping? It's not like that. You have to acknowledge it and take it seriously, even if it doesn't apply to what you are actively doing or not doing. You have to acknowledge it. Now, what you have to remember when you get in relationships is that everybody comes with luggage. And when you're in a relationship with somebody, you're going to have to help them carry some of that luggage. And if you're not okay with that, then that's going to be a problem with you. You know what I mean? So that might be the bag you got to carry to be with the woman or man that you love. You know what I mean? If you're not willing to carry it, then, you know, that's on you.
I've been drinking.
Security.
What's the question?
Oh, insecurity. Okay.
Fucked
Okay.
up. I'm not drunk, but I forgot. What was the question? I forgot.
Insecurities, like
If-
how
do you handle-
How do you handle
Your partner's
insecurities?
Did you
Yeah.
create the insecurities? That's a valid question.
It is. It is a valid question.
That is a good
It is
question.
a valid
Now, are the
question.
insecurities there before the relationship, or did you cause them? That's like, so
That's a good
how
question.
do I?
Mm.
Man, I shouldn't have asked that question.
No, you.
No,
spot
I
on.
mean
You
it's a
spot
valid
on.
question.
'Cause
It
So
is.
okay, I'll take the route of it.
So let's say it is
as
you.
a
Let's
man,
say it is you.
No, since it's battle of the sex, so as a man, when we create the insecurities, I'll take that route.
Mm.
When we create the insecurities, then yes, you have to find a way to acknowledge it. And as a man, we sometimes come off so careless when a woman comes to them and says certain things about certain shit that bothers them. It's kind of like, it's like, I don't know what episode it was that we were doing, and it's kind of like, you know, I think it was the society episode, and it's like the pressures that women deal with, the Instagram models and shit like that. And when you watch your guy like or do certain things towards these other women, you start looking at yourself like, well, why is he into that and he not into that with me? And that does boil down communication. Like, if I like a certain thing, or as a man, you should tell your woman like, hey, I like when you wear lingerie, or I like when you wear this type of thing, I love this hairstyle, or whatever the case may be. Me personally, I always tell anyone I'm dealing with, whatever makes you comfortable, I got you. But if you get out that boundary of where you violate, I feel like you violating the relationship, then I'm gonna say something.
Right. As you should.
Right. So that's why I said it's the question was too broad. So it's like, if I created the insecurities, then yes, I'm supposed to
Fix it.
Yeah, you gotta fix it.
Yeah.
So if I wasn't giving compliments, you gotta give them, but it's like, it's a tough side of the table to be on, because you don't want to overdo it, because then it's like you're only doing it because you're fucked up.
Exactly.
So it just depends, man. I mean, best thing I can tell you is, if you created the insecurities, good fucking luck.
Don't pull the next question because I need to hear this.
Oh no.
I was
did this
agreeing over
early.
here like the person in the back of the church.
You waving your
Preach
fan and all
So
that.
question to you ladies,
She's doing the
if the man creates
Uh-huh.
the insecurities, how should a man go about attacking the insecurities to help rebuild the relationship? Because if an insecurity happens, the relationship is damaged. So how would y'all feel like a man should approach that?
You want to take us out?
Really, Pepper?
Yeah. Just saying.
I don't.
I'll say kill himself, but otherwise than that,
She being honest.
otherwise than that.
But in a way, like, you forgive him or whatever for the insecurity or whatever the case may be, it's still gonna always linger in the back of your mind.
Yes, it's gonna still hurt. It's gonna be
Yeah.
like,
Because regardless if you see that female walk by that has that feature or whatever that you were insecure about, and you're like, all right, is he looking at her the way he should be looking at me, or
Yes.
is he thinking about that in a way?
So is there nothing
like
that
you
can be
building
done?
that
Like
wall
basically
back
nothing
up.
to.
It's a build of trust, basically.
yes, he
rebuild
building that
of
wall
trust.
So-
up.
Right, but that's
for
a
him to
build
build it
that
back
you would have
down.
to build. What would we do to help contribute to that build?
Yeah, because you got to
Just
build your.
showing
Because
it.
you gotta
I think
build the
just show
trust.
like showing
I
in your
think
actions.
Just walk
Show
with
me
your
a new
head down
car.
looking at the ground.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Come on,
Hey, I'm
come on.
gonna show you some shit
Come
that
on,
I do. No fucking lie.
Word up.
Come on.
If I'm out with the chick, I do this shit faithfully. The chick walk by, I be like,
Oh shit!
she's like, what's wrong with you? I'm just,
All of a sudden, I love. All
I'm
of a
like,
sudden,
damn, Marcus, you see that?
yo, you see that chandelier something right there?
But what
Yo, I know somebody that
Shit.
can put that in our house.
Bro, I
man.
used to build that shit,
Yo,
though.
Yo,
Dog,
get
for
your
real,
ass.
dog.
Get your ass.
Shit, after we leave the club, bro. Bet.
Listen, no.
You gotta wing that shit,
But
bro.
a woman would trick
Man,
a
I-
man too.
Fuck that.
Man, that bitch got a fat ass. It's gotta, you gonna say yay or nay?
Who?
I'm sorry,
What
what?
was the question?
No, like a woman would trick a man to see if he's looking at another woman.
How
Dang
so?
That,
Oh, I
dang,
got
that girl got a big ass.
Do it. Go
Dang
ahead.
it, you see that girl, babe? You see she got a fat ass.
Nah, babe, I ain't got my glasses on. I can't see shit right now.
Nah.
Next question.
Or try. Or wait.
I can't
Do it
see.
one more
I got
time.
my glasses
Do it
on.
one more time. I'm gonna show you what I do.
Babe, that girl got a fat
Oh, I
ass.
didn't even see it. Dad was texting me.
Oh, okay. Dale.
That's how you get the fuck
Oh,
up
that's
out of there.
her name.
Dad was nah, Dell.
Oh, that's
he
her
said
name.
Dale.
Right here. Right here. What you
It
saying?
matter. That's how the female,
I'm-
crazy
hey,
female.
Fellas,
That's her name.
fellas. Look, man.
Why?
There's
I
a
be
way.
texting
Look,
you in
get all
real
your
life.
God. This is on some G shit though. This goes for me too. When you with your lady, I mean, we, as Kareem would say, we vision like we're visionaries.
Right.
Like that's just our nature. That is nothing that we can fix
I'm
at
a-
all. At all. It's not. So at some point, some ladies, because I ain't trying to get popped, some ladies. It's a look.
I'm gonna let
Window
y'all in.
shopping.
I'm gonna let
Think
y'all-
like this. If a man look, he just window shopping. Get on his ass if he start trying to shop at the store that he looking at.
Exactly.
I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. Okay.
Let me get my pen and paper.
This is gonna be something you're gonna remember. Anytime that you're out with your spouse or your significant other, and you happen to see a woman that looks attractive or that you think he might be attracted to, he already seen her 25 feet past you. He's
Yeah, that's
already
facts.
seen her.
Facts.
I already seen it.
Facts.
So
So
I look at the sky.
a smart man will either do what Dale said, or
Put
he
his
will
arms around you.
Nope, not even that. He'll do this. Babe, let's go in this store right quick. Let's avoid the whole cross. Let's not even cross paths with this person.
Yeah, but you
all
got-
of a sudden, I want to go into this whatever
But you
woman's
got
store
some
you
women
want to
that
go
got
to.
eagle eyes because they be like, man, let's go to the store. Oh, so you
so
think I ain't see her over there?
Yeah.
Well, shoot, might as well walk this way
Well,
now.
what you looking
Yeah.
at me for? We right.
Yeah.
But I usually see it before he and I be looking.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay,
Look.
now,
You really think you see it
now
before
that we
them?
got that out there. Now
I
watch
can
this.
guarantee you have not seen it
No,
before.
wait.
I
We ask this
guarantee
question, 'cause
you.
now y'all just got exposed.
I
Now I'm
guarantee
gonna tell
you.
y'all something. That shit's starting right there.
Yep.
If you just openly said I seen it before you did, and then you turn around and see if we seen it, what does it matter?
Petty.
If I'm holding your hand or I'm walking behind you, I'm with you.
Especially if I ain't even looked at her yet.
Don't
Yeah.
know her
Waiting
name,
to
don't
see
know
me
her
look at her.
address. Look at this shit.
You waiting? It's the setup.
Bounce
Next
out.
question.
Bounce out.
Question. So it's okay for us to look at a man
You can
crotch.
look at every nigga you see.
Like- I mean, if a man passed by, he got to be
Yes.
the sweatpants
We
on.
already know how
Pay
it is.
attention.
And the airplane and just
Tell you
plan
something,
it.
right? It's me.
You can do it
This
all
is
day.
like,
You know why? You know why? Because
damn.
I'm not insecure.
At all.
You can look at every dude you see.
Okay.
If you getting in the car with me,
My confidence level is
I don't
1,000.
I
Be
don't
like,
care.
you see how swole he is? And slim niggas get it in.
I'm the type of dude. Look, and my wife would tell. I'm the type of dude. Hey, you want me to get his number for you? I'll step to him for you.
I mean,
If
hey,
it's
we
like
can let
that.
the party start
Damn, I
today.
thought I was the only savage out there. You do that shit? My shit.
If you
Look,
look,
if you want to.
if
You want to go
that-
get his number? What's happening?
I go holler at him.
Next question.
Yeah.
The jury has spoken.
Word up.
Anyhow,
She said, anyhow. When it comes to submission, we are traditionally taught that women must be submissive to men. Are there ever times when a man needs to be submissive to a woman?
We are submissive to women.
1,000%.
So let
And
me
why?
explain to
Well, I'm a
some
switch,
women.
so I'm a dom and a sub. So
What he said.
I'm a Libra.
no, I don't think y'all understood what I said. I went
He's
over your
dominant.
head.
He's a dominant and he's a submissive.
I'm a switch.
Gotta be able to do both. You gotta be submissive to your woman. You know when you're submissive? When your boys be like, hey, bro, about to go wide. Nah, fam, I'ma chill. That's being submissive, but some women don't think that is a part of being submissive.
Right.
It's not saying that we're doing this so we don't start no argument. It's just one of those things like, as I've said before, I'd rather please my lady over my partners. My partner's gonna be there. And then, like I said last week, I probably got like, what, 4 male friends maybe?
And 100.
I don't. I just don't. And lately, all my goddamn homeboys and pretty much everybody that came on this show, y'all gotta start letting me know, like, y'all married. Nobody tell me these things.
Why?
No, I'm just saying, it's not a bad thing. It's actually a compliment to growth in life on a male's perspective.
Y'all really don't see how
Like,
submissive
it's
men
a-
are subtly? Like we're subtly submissive.
We don't have to be openly submissive. Like,
You think I
hey,
want to?
y'all.
You think I want to sit and watch
But some
HGTV?
people, but some. Man. Man,
Think I give a
that's
fuck
my-
about
that's my
Lifetime?
You think I
channel.
care about love is?
You think I give a damn about love and hip hop?
I love it. I love.
Right.
When
That's
the dude sit there, the Rockets playing. Babe,
I do watch the
love and hip
Rockets.
hop coming on.
To me, I think people
Nah,
think when
see,
I
hold
to
on,
me,
see,
I,
hold on, Tori.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
every woman is not a Rockets fan, buddy.
I am a
You got
Rockets
some
fan.
you got some women that be like, I don't understand why we gotta sit and watch this. Cause it's what I love, goddammit.
Exactly.
I'm the type of
Like,
person watching Rockets game. That's old boy who go to Tiana Taylor, right? Yeah. Go.
Nah, she know that. You don't know the stats, the college he went to,
She
what
don't
team
even
he
know
used
his
to play
name.
for.
She don't even know his name.
Tiana Taylor.
She don't even know his
That's
name.
Tiana Taylor, man. That's old boy Day Ashanti right now.
That's
Yeah.
what D is. I'm gonna light her on fire. That one is like
Yeah.
2 audience members that come for me every week. It's D and
What's up,
Angelica.
D?
What's her name?
Angie, my
These
boo,
two
that's my
come for
boo,
me
Angie.
Every week. Every week.
Get them nuts, girls. But
So I mean, to me, I think we usually think women. Some women think submission. It's everyone has to be able to see it, right? If that makes sense. Sometimes women want other people to see it to be like, oh, he was submissive, like he did this.
now
he
that's
did
how
that."
somebody take your man.
No, I'm gonna tell you the problem.
That's what. That's how I see it.
I'm be 100.
I'm wrong, but that's how I
I'm be
see it.
100 when I say this. The problem with the
Mm.
word submissive is 90% of the people that use that word think it all boils down to being sexual. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah, that
Being
I agree.
submissive has nothing to do with sex. It doesn't. It has nothing to do with sex
It's about
whatsoever.
trust.
Okay, Google. I'm joking.
It just doesn't. Like, that's the problem. Like, it's like, oh, well, he want me to be submissive, so that means he want me to just do everything he want me to do. No. Being submissive is, at that point, you're really defining this difference between, is it really worth getting into this work? You got to always ask yourself when you're in a relationship, is it worth losing my relationship? That's what a submissive comes in. Is it really worth losing my relationship over this bullshit?
And you also have to remember, being submissive is the ultimate form of trust, because it's giving somebody the opportunity to hurt me and
Yep.
trusting that they won't. So that's what submissive is all
Has
about.
nothing to do with sex.
But question, man to be submissive and
true.
everything, but some men want you to be acknowledge that they doing something,
Then tell a nigga fix his ego.
That's an ego. That's
They
a
were like,
nigga
so
with an
I've
ego
been
issue.
And then on
doing
top of
this,
that-
and you not been recognizing that I've been doing that. I'm like,
So I'll
Ego
say
stress.
this.
You mean to get you a
is-
pat
it's an
on
ego
your-
thing, but at the same token,
Huh?
you should have checked his ego before y'all got together.
Game real rap.
And I'm
Just asking.
gonna say no. I'm gonna say this because when you get in a relationship, ego and pride don't exist.
Killers.
You bring that shit in a relationship, it's gonna fail. Because you keep putting I before us, I before E, I before growth, I before future, whatever, however you want to name it. You're basically trying to be single, still in a relationship mentally. So, at that point, man,
We
you got
killing
an
y'all
ego,
over
bro.
here.
What the fuck you in a
We
relationship?
killing y'all over
ain't
here.
no I in relationship. Come on,
That's what, we
continue.
killing y'all over here right now.
Hold on, it is an I in relationship.
It is.
Yeah. So continue,
Next
continue.
question.
Partner.
She's like, oh Lord.
Y'all ain't killing shit,
Technically.
but it's taking shit.
I'm only
Come on.
stepping my shit up because I got smoked last week. I can admit it.
I wasn't here last week.
I got smoked.
She
last
smoked. She
We got
smoked in
smoked.
for you.
I ain't gonna lie.
She
Team
smoked
Dale
in
got
for
smoked
you.
last week.
To the
She
point like
smoked
your
him.
partner turned on you.
He
He
turned on.
did.
Yeah, he did.
Preston, I love you, little bro, but he over here looking all over across the table.
Happy
and he
belated
just-
birthday.
He just started doing this type of shit. I mean, yeah, man. I mean, shit, what they saying?
Men or dogs.
What do we? Yeah, he was like, so what do men do? Shit, we all lies. I'm not. Shit, Preston. Damn it.
All this
And
other
whenever
content-
he would say something, he
I
would
was
look
submissive
straight.
to the episode. I was just like,
Right.
whatever y'all want to hear. Like, fuck it, I quit.
Preston would say something and then look at Dell like, you agree? Dell's like, no, don't look at my way. Don't look at my way.
This when I know we lost the episode. That boy say, he leaned back loudly though. He said, hey, am I supposed to say stuff like that? They can still hear you, bro. It's not a secret. How you learn to whisper?
Yo,
Factory, like, what the
that's
fuck?
wild.
Next question.
That's wild.
Oh, Jesus. How do you determine if you're ready for marriage and why?
Yo.
I'm not even ready, so don't even
I don't
look
think
at
you're
this
ever
way.
ready for it. It's just when you're on, when you I mean,
When he popped the question, oh shit, I'm ready. Then yeah, give me that ring.
You're never
because
ready.
I've been engaged for going on 3 years now. We were there. I bought everything ready, and then he just pissed me off, so I canceled the wedding. Like after I
Y'all
said
still together?
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Who paid for it? I'm like, I'm in your business.
Like we started putting stuff down. It wasn't like set, but I mean I sent out invitations. People were
She
RSVPing,
did.
and I was like,
Yo,
no,
he
we're done.
love you, love
Wow.
So
And
you.
he still
love
with
you,
you?
love you.
I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna forget I'm your teammate. Yeah, girl, I'm
I
still with you.
mean, I just
Well,
went
Yeah.
through I went through the motions. So I mean, you're never just like you're never
I
ready
was
to be a
engaged
mother
twice.
or whatever case may be. You're
You're
never
not.
gonna be ready
Right.
for anything in life.
I agree.
It's
with
just how you.
you. You're never
perceive life.
never going to be ready for marriage. You're
Yeah.
never gonna be ready.
He
But
love you.
talking
love
to
you.
a married man, was you ready to pop that question?
She caught me right in the middle of my hoeing.
Mm.
Like I was at the height of my hoeing, and this is gonna sound super corny,
Oh, but say it.
but the day I saw, I was like, "That's gonna probably be the person I marry."
Oh, that was my man. said
Like
to me
straight
one
up,
day.
like I was in the middle of, like I was already talking to 2 chicks,
What?
and I saw her, and I was like, "Yeah, that's probably gonna be the one I end up marrying." And I told my homeboy, my partner in hoe, I was like, "Yo,
You a
dude,
partner in hoe?
Yeah, basically we
just-
hoeing together.
You gotta be, you gotta have a team of hoe niggas with you.
Like
Not hoe
hoe
niggas like
plus
bad
me
niggas,
make
but we
hoe.
hoe. I'm a hoe. You a hoe, and we hoeing.
Don't
we out
point
here,
this way.
Not you.
Yeah.
But I'm saying we was out doing work in the streets together.
You
My
right.
teammates be
And,
tagging me in at the wrong time.
I saw it and I was like, yo, that's probably gonna be. That's not somebody I want to run through. That's probably gonna be the one I marry.
Okay, so
Oh,
And,
shit.
yeah.
no, you good. You can hit the R thing. Hit the
Yeah.
R button. If we got an R, hit the R. Whatever.
Yeah.
No, but you're not. Never. You're not.
So to answer the question, I was not ready to get married,
But
but
he knew that was the one.
I knew that was the
Right.
one, so
So-
I got in line to get her.
To build off of what he said,
We acting like some dudes tonight.
most guys figure it out and they know. So I'm gonna drop the hardest gem I probably ever did. The guy that decides to protect the woman from the damage that he can do is probably the one he's gonna marry.
Yep, that's true. That's very true.
If that guy is doing everything in his power to keep you out of that world that he's in, and it's like, hey, I don't want to do you like that.
That's true.
You too sweet, you too that. And it's like, well, he friend zoning me, this, that, and the third. But damn, I ain't trying to fuck you over. Like, I'm in a phase of, I really don't give a fuck about y'all. So let me be. But sometimes it really brings we tend to find people that bring the best out of us. And when you find that person that bring the best out of you, you become a flower. It's that much more delicate. Let me make sure the room temperature right. Let me make sure I change the water. Let me make sure this. Let me make sure that. Let me make sure I move
Leaving
the
your
flowers
home.
over here to the sunlight. It's things like that you, as a man, you tend to like figure those things out. The problem is some women, because we're not allowed to generalize. For the women, we suck at communicating that with y'all. To where it's hard for me to be like,
I'm gonna marry you one
yeah,
day.
if I come to you and say that, now I gotta match that expectation. But I didn't put it's no
Well, you
time
said
limit
it.
on.
You
We gotta
said
stop
you was
putting
gonna marry
time.
me, but
We
you
have
still
to,
treating me like
Right.
shit.
right, but we have to. Nobody's. I'm gonna get to that too. I'm not gonna come to you and say, yeah, I want to marry you, and then there's no timetable on that.
That's right.
Like, we gotta chill with the time on, getting to know someone, marrying someone, loving someone. You can't put a time limit on that, because some people meet and love instantly because the chemistry just match.
Right.
And then sometimes you go through shit and then it's all smooth after I went through what y'all was supposed to go through. Sometimes you go through things with somebody to let them know that they're gonna always be there for you at the end of the day.
That's real rap.
So it just varies. But for a man, let's stop putting this pressure on men in relationships and being like, well, when we gonna get married? This, that, and the third. Can we deal with today?
I used to do that until I just like, you know what?
When
It
it's
is
time,
what
it's
it
time.
is. That's why I say it is what it is.
I'm gonna tell you why. If you, for example, y'all live together, y'all been together, y'all have a child. the pressure's on from the family. It's not. It's
I
not
was
the
just about to
household.
go. I was
Oh,
just about
yeah.
to say
Never-
that.
Yeah, because
I'ma
I was
tell
gonna
you
say
right,
social
it's not
media
good.
as well.
It's never the household.
Yeah,
Right.
not due to
It's
like.
always the crowd.
I
Or
mean,
your
yeah, that's
homegirl.
true because before we were just dating, you
Oh,
know,
he
just
don't
together,
like you.
living
He
together.
ain't gonna marry. He ain't no good. He ain't gonna
It's
marry.
bullshit.
No, it's just good. But
Mm.
as soon as we had baby legend, we y'all gonna get married. Y'all live in house anyway. That's all I hear.
That's the old
But that's
school
not true.
mentality.
That's
That's
always
not
here. But you live in a
today
different time.
mentality.
Right.
I'm
And
not
if
always
you-
hearing that.
Right.
Y'all always y'all live in house. Y'all doing, y'all playing
It's
house
not
anyway.
house.
So
Last
just get married.
So last
Yeah.
week,
When people kept telling me that, I was like, you know what? I'm good. I just want to just chill.
because it takes
It's
away
pressure.
the fun.
Right.
Like
A lot of people break up too
Because of that.
because like, well, I'm not ready and you're not ready, but everyone else is saying that you should
Man,
be ready.
Listen,
to do it, you know.
my
to
advice-
to everybody watching right now,
Right
I
now.
want y'all to listen to what I'm about to say to y'all. If you got people in your circle telling you that you need to get married by a certain time and you need to do this,
Put 'em
you need
out.
to tell them to kiss your ass and
Lick
love
the
me where
crap.
I am right now, because this is what me and my spouse are agreed to, and we're happy right here. And when it's time for us to make that decision, y'all ain't got nothing to say about it. Tell them that to their face, and because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind.
Mic
Facts.
drop.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
shit. Next
Word
question.
up.
I ain't
Next
even gonna say
question.
nothing after
Right?
that.
Word up.
Yeah, we have to go to the next one after that. What do you do if you feel stuck in a relationship?
Communicate.
But whatever you can't communicate due
Communicate. There's
Mm.
to being stuck.
there's no excuse why you cannot communicate. Why I'm gonna say that is this. At some point, there's two reasons why there's a miscommunication. One, there's pain,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's anger. You're not gonna be able to communicate with somebody that's mad at you
Mm-hmm.
and that's been hurt by you until you attack one of those things. Like, let me calm you down. You upset? Let's take a couple days off, then let's come back to it.
Mm-hmm.
I hurt you. You have to, men, because it's more us than women most of the time. We have to get better with acknowledging the pain that we cause.
Yep.
We suck at it.
Yeah,
I know for a fact I fucking suck at it.
I do too.
I can do some shit. You can tell me straight up, well, you hurt me, and I'll be like, well, what you want me to do about it? And then you tell me, I'm done with it. In my mind, I'm done with it because that's just how I am. It doesn't go for everybody else. But this is a growth thing. It's just growth. But you cannot have a conversation with somebody that's mad at you and somebody that you hurt.
That's right.
It's impossible because all they see when you talk is, look, this motherfucker trying to justify what he's doing, trying to manipulate the situation. It's key words that are being used that you get nowhere.
That's right.
So until I basically let me go attack the core of the issue, and then we can go to whatever we need to go to. But if I hurt you, it's impossible.
But I feel like the relationship shouldn't go that far if you feel like you were stuck in the beginning, maybe. You know, because if it's that far in, shit, you're not stuck. Just live life now because you're that far in the
I
relationship
think
now.
the definition of stuck, I guess I'm not real sure who asked the question.
Why?
When you're stuck, it's more so a mental thing. And it goes back to last week's episode with Chloe and Tori, me and Preston. And I think Chloe, I'm going to misquote the shit out of her. Excuse me, Chloe. She was like, a dude told her not to ask, what are we? Was that it? What are we doing? The dude told her that. And I told her straight up, like, you might as well leave him alone. Because he let you know right now, it's
not going
bullshit.
nowhere.
It ain't going nowhere.
Right.
So when you get stuck, I guess we all do. In a relationship, it's not really being stuck. That's letting you know there's a disconnect between y'all. Y'all not stuck. There's a disconnection in a relationship. You're not stuck. You
Yeah.
just don't feel like your partner not your partner no more. So then you have to have that conversation. I don't think I said it before, but I tell people this all the time, and I try to put this shit in when I'm in relationships. Have that. You got to treat it like a business in a sense where, hey, sometimes I got to sit my partner down and ask my girl, like, hey, you good? Like this last 6 months, is there anything that we
You
don't
always got to do a
that.
check-in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
it's a
lot of
check-in.
times we don't check in.
And when
It's
we
a
don't
check-in.
check in, you a year later, and then it's like, man, she tripping about some old shit. No, it's new because it's new to you. It might be old to her, but it's new to your ears, and that's where the disconnect comes, because it's like, well, you did this shit 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 7 months ago. but it's new to your ears.
I mean, we do in my relationship. We do like a check-in.
You have to.
Especially if we had problems in the past. Now we
You
fixing
have to.
things. Hey, you know, are you happy?
You
Are we
have
good?
to.
You know,
Right.
because
Fucking
I don't
have
want
to.
to feel like we doing good, we perfect, and then the next minute later,
Facts.
I'm not happy. Like,
Because
nigga,
that
we
hap-
been in this relationship for this motherfucking long.
That
You tell me
shit
you not happy
happens.
no more?
Right.
And I feel like people that do that shit are cowards. Like if you know that person can't fix the damage that's been done, I feel like
Let go and get
did we not
another
go through
man.
this? I feel like we had that conversation at some point. I don't know who. No, you said it.
What did I say?
It was one of those things where
He quoted me?
it's. I'm not gonna quote you quote, but I know you said
It
this.
happens, Chanel.
You
It
was kind of
happens.
like your words was, "Oh, what if the relationship's done and you over the shit and it's just that?" And I responded, "Leave." Because
Yeah,
at that point,
you
you're
did.
fucking the other person over. You're not even in the relationship no more.
Yeah,
Right.
just fuck buddies.
Basically,
If that.
Y'all
until
roommates.
you're just
Yeah.
roommates, and you're. Here's the thing, guys. You guys are. Some of us are so fucking. Once a woman mentally checks out, dude, fucking leave. Okay, she's mentally gone. You're fucking lost.
Yep.
You lost. You lost. Let her fucking go. If she's mentally out of the relationship, there's no purpose of fighting. Women, they always say women think emotionally and respond emotionally. That's bullshit. Women are very strategic with what the fuck they do and how they do things. So if a woman checks out of you in a relationship mentally, and you can't tap into her mental,
There's not a thing you
you
can do about
lost,
it.
bro.
There's not
You
a thing
lost.
you can do.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
It's nothing you can fucking do because
Kinda.
everything you're doing at that point, you're like, oh, let me make her happy longevity. No, bro. You want to check back in mentally? That means she gotta be happy every fucking second of the day. Which means I ain't met a dude that's willing to put that much energy into it after he fucked up.
That's true.
Straight up.
That's
After
gospel.
most men fuck up, oh, well, she still. That's how some of us think. Well, she's still here. She ain't going nowhere. She mentally checked out, bro.
Yep.
She's mentally preparing
I'm
for what the
present.
fuck she needs to do after she leave your ass.
Exactly.
And then when she leave, the dude gonna be like, man, this is the story. Man, she just jumped up and left out of nowhere, bro. She
I didn't
checked out
see
a
the
year ago.
signs. I
She
didn't
been
see.
planning. She
I
been
didn't see
planning
the
it.
signs.
It's a
I was hearing
strategic
it right.
move.
Right.
You thought
You
so. Next question.
Well, it goes back to this too. How do you handle conflict in your relationship?
We just fixed that, right?
Yeah.
We hash it out,
Kinda.
communicate.
Communicate. This is
I always
street.
before
I got
we go to the
big
next
pillows
question.
in my house.
Yeah, man.
You got big draws.
Big pillows.
Oh.
Man, I got them.
Pillow
Let's just
fight?
get to,
I got
let's just get
them-
to scrapping. Let's get
Yeah.
to it. What's up? Let's
Oh,
go.
you just put the pillow by her rib, like no,
Yeah,
no marks, no marks.
let's
Nah,
just
Please
toss it
don't
up.
tickle me because I farts.
what? We're talking about conflict. You
Sorry.
tickle somebody. You know what, KD? There you go. She start arguing with you. Tickle her. Fight over.
Right.
Fight
That's
over.
it.
Come here.
That's it.
That might work. That might work.
No, that's
Hey,
gonna make me more mad.
Boy, you know I was just playing. See, look. She
If you
Man.
get in an argument, bro,
I remember
and she ain't ticklish, next bet, just get naked,
Self
bro.
story real quick.
Fuck it.
I
Drop
remember
all
the
your clothes.
first
You want to
time-
fight?
Let's fight.
Come on. Fuck it.
He used to fart around the house all the time, right? The first time I farted, this nigga actually left the house for like an hour or two. Said females do not fart, they poop. Nigga, I do both.
That nigga from, where you from?
Where is he from?
That boy gotta be from El Paso.
He said. He
Nah,
said,
he in
he
Houston.
He
said-
said females don't
These
fart.
Houston women,
They poop.
man,
They poop. You're
please.
not supposed to fart in front of your man.
All these women eating crawfish and all this other crap. You
Yeah.
think they ain't farting?
Yeah, I ain't trying.
They ain't about the
You
most
gonna hurt
gaseous.
yourself if you try to
Like,
hold
damn, we in a
things in.
fishbowl.
Man,
Come
please.
out the other end,
Right.
come out the other end.
You know what I mean?
Let's kiss. Ooh, why
Ooh,
you
no.
smell like boo boo?
Right, exactly.
I'm the
No,
queen.
bro. They're the most rancid.
Now he used to it. Once he changed legend diaper and diaper be just yeah, continue. Next question.
Does the size, the price, or size of the engagement ring matter, and why? Does it
Oh,
What
that
was
ain't
the
for
question
us.
again? Size of what? The pants? What?
That ain't even for us.
Does the price or size of an engagement ring matter, and why?
No, it don't to me. It's about Oh, it matter to you?
I said no, it doesn't.
She agree with
I
you.
thought she was like, no, like it was a
Ooh.
question to me.
Look here, Pepper. Get on the same page. No, it does not matter.
Y'all gotta be simpatico.
Because if
gotta
y'all
be
really
like,
in
yeah.
love, or y'all got love
Yeah,
for
it's-
one another, it
Once
really
he
shouldn't
made
matter.
that commitment, say I love you, and I don't care, went to Walmart and bought the $49.99 ring
What if
and
he
make
give you a ring
my.
pop?
I'll take them. My brother and my sister
Oh, y'all
actually
ain't
got
met
married
Chanel.
with
She
ring
savage
pops
as
at
fuck.
their wedding. They wedding with like, you know how they give you like the wedding, whatever thinking, the license, and you have 30 days to get married. On the last day, they was like, oh shit, we have to get married today. So we had like a press service / wedding. She dressed all black, you know. They had ring pops. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. Had
I
10
respect
kids
it.
together.
I respect it.
As long as they got that
So-
certificate,
So
Right.
you
that
know,
ring don't mean shit.
it doesn't matter
Right,
about
put
ring.
it on paper.
You can
'Cause
buy
I
a
heard-
$10,000 ring. That woman don't love you. That man don't love you. That
No,
shit don't matter.
I heard the bigger the wedding, the shorter
Why
the
y'all quiet on
marriage.
Facebook? Ain't nobody said nothing about that.
Right.
Oh, they gonna
I
be
know.
quiet on that. We got 90% women
Facebook
followers.
ain't say nothing about
They
that
said,
part.
nah,
They
I
not-
gotta
they
look
not.
like Kim Kardashian on the hand.
You got Kim Kardashian money though.
Right.
My hand got up. Let me see, girl. I almost got blood.
Oh, you gonna show the rock? Show the rock now.
Right.
Ring doesn't
I mean,
matter.
Tasha,
Size
please
get that,
doesn't
'cause
matter.
She wanna be
I
fancy
told
with that
you.
shit.
Look.
I picked it out
Yeah.
myself.
Oh,
though.
well, go ahead. Be
He put
fancy
a
then.
ring.
I
Hey,
told
he
y'all.
put a
Be
ring-
fancy
he put a-
then.
He put a ring on it.
Yo,
Kurt Dante James. I'm there. What I said.
He went to Jared.
yo, she deaded the
She
ceremony.
did the whole
She
shit.
deaded the ceremony, and he's still there. He love you. Like that's
Right.
different.
And you picked it. Girl, give me some Henny over here. Because, girl,
That's what's
I
up.
was like, nah, size doesn't. Yeah, size doesn't
It don't matter to
And-
me.
I don't know.
Especially
Say,
when
fam.
you get to
I
pick
got
it.
pulled. I picked my ring. Like he took me to Jared. I picked out 2 rings and I told him which
Okay,
one to pick.
Portia. Okay.
This girl knows what she
Okay, Portia. He took her. Like, pick a ring.
He
Hey.
did. But
Yeah,
I'm
man.
That boy messed up bad that day. He was like, "Let me take her to Jared."
He did.
Yeah.
That was the day after the wedding.
Nah,
She
fuck that. The day
we
I
went,
proposed, you
we
ain't
went
be
to
my
the day
best friend.
after we went after church
that.
one day too.
He did something in
So
church.
what month?
You know,
what
I'm
month?
telling
gonna
you.
tell a story.
You don't know? Oh, you just know you
He,
had that
she
ring.
saw him looking at Sister Johnson too hard. He
Exactly.
got busted. Next
Exactly.
thing you know, they had
She
Jared.
saw it before
That's
he
the
saw
story.
it.
Boom. There it is.
She already told the story at first.
There it is.
Yeah.
Right.
There it is. It worked out in the long run.
Nah, for that,
Exactly.
say BFL. The day I decide to propose don't come around, fam. Don't put no pressure on me.
What?
I'm be
Nah.
rooting for you.
Nah.
I'm be
You
rooting
wanna
for
come
you.
to my house?
Hell no. Whitney gonna come to my house. Somebody, girl. Hey, you know what? She not even a real friend.
Right.
What? I'ma dead that shit. The pressure.
I'll take the ring off. Just wear the band.
Nah, you can't do that. And you gotta be. I ain't gonna ask you to violate your relationship. I'm just saying, like, I'm like, yo, Whitney, you know, for the record, just talk about it.
Don't put your hand in her damn
Yeah.
Or
face.
twisted like
Yeah,
this.
just
Right.
turn that motherfucker or
Let
something.
me get this on. No.
Yeah, Whitney gonna be out there. Girl, look at this.
I
Yeah.
can't even put it in my
And
pot.
then-
I can't
and then
even
here
put
you
my
go.
hand in my pot.
Right.
So then you get the question like, I seen your best friend ring. I mean,
Oh, all day.
I'm
All
like,
day.
shit.
And they've been
All
engaged
day.
for so
You
long.
gotta hit it like this.
All
Shit,
day.
the way these pockets work, can't afford it.
Know what I'm
Next
saying?
question.
Oh, yeah,
Wait, my
next
savings
question.
account.
Yeah.
Check my checking
The
account.
Yeah, I gotta put the savings in. I gotta go get the 401k for that shit. This nigga on some other shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, man, listen.
We're going to have to sell legend for that.
God damn. What?
Whoa, whoa,
Next
whoa,
question now.
It's always can make another one. We always can make
Oh, and she
man.
doubled down on it. Okay.
Medic.
So, this will be the last question for tonight. So, how important is it to keep up your physical appearance in a relationship? And how important is it for, it's a 2-part, how important is it for your partner to keep up their physical appearance?
Once you're in a relationship so long, it really doesn't matter now. Because
The
I'm
fuck
just
you
flapping
smoking
it.
on?
I'm flapping down there. I mean, not down there, but I'm talking about my stomach. I'm not going to be all to be fit for you. If I had a baby, you better love my jelly rolls.
Women are weird though, because I had got to a point where I was trying to lose weight and get sexy. You know what I'm saying?
And who you
Just
ain't sexy
for-
for?
Just
Look, that
thank
way.
you.
Right? Who you being
That was the first
Exactly.
thing.
being sexy for?
So-
The
Oh,
second,
me and my
look,
eyes.
so I called myself, you know, working out and changing my diet and all that. I lost 45 pounds or whatever.
45.
She started making cakes every day. I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
nigga, you ain't low. What you doing? And so she, no, nigga, you out here trying to get sexy for these hoes. I'm like, yes, I still want to be attractive to other women and you. Oh,
Wow. Okay. I said that was the last question for the night. I said that was the last question.
I was just sitting here just waiting for it to blow.
It is his Vivid Vybe. Thank y'all for watching tonight. We'll see y'all on the after show.
no.
Good motherfucking
No,
night.
not yet. No.
God damn it.
Not done.
This episode was brought to you by ladies. Step up your lash game and join the Mink Lash Gang. With over 20 lash styles, Mink Lash Gang is your go-to for high-quality, affordable mink lashes. Featuring a durable, lightweight, and easy-to-apply band, with proper care, your lashes will last up to 25 wears. Visit www.minklashgang.com and use the code VYBE for a special discount at checkout. Ames Parker Brand Management. Specializing in social media management and content creation, let AP help you use the power of social media to take your brand to the next level. Contact us at amesparkerbrand@gmail.com for your customized package.
So what we normally do, and then go.
Can we open the air up? It's hot as fucking.
This episode was brought to you by ladies. Step up